This is the review of GS1 paper UPSC 2020. So, here we go. We can see the topics which are appeared in this paper. That is, in this year we got the question on rocket architecture and its important sources of knowledge at the time of Indian art and history. And we can also have the Pala period, the most significant part of Buddhism. We got the question from the Pala period regarding Buddhism. And for the medieval, we can have the question the policies of Lord Curzon and their term implications on national movement. So we can expect from the medieval part. So slight a good question we have, but moreover the major part of Lord Curzon policies. So this is very glad moment. The pattern has changing from the past few years if we see, and the lateral part we can witness some more questions from the medieval part, that is Persian literary sources of medieval India reflect the spirit of the age. So the Persian literary sources, how it reflected the medieval India at that time. So we could have that one more question. And another question is, since the decade of 1920s, the national movement acquired various ideological strands and thereby expanded its social base. Discuss. This is the 15 marker question. So how the national movement was happened from the 1920s. It's a decade process how it started, the Gandhian phase, and later how the movement exploded with the huge agitation and it led to the national movement. So the social base also asked. So this is also quite expected question. And for the next part, geography, how the questions frame, let's see. Discuss the geophysical characteristics of circum-Pacific zone. I think it's the current affairs question. And the process of desertification doesn't have climatic boundaries. Justify with examples. This is also the physiology of the geography. And next, Himalayan glaciers have a far reaching impact on the water resources of India. Let's see Himalayan glaciers. This is also we could witness in current affairs part, and account for the present location of iron and steel industries away from the source of raw material by giving examples. So resources factor we could witness from the geography about iron and steel industries. Next, for the secular part, for the society we would witness, has caste lost its relevance in understanding the multicultural Indian society? Elaborate your answer with illustrations. So here we can witness the caste and the multicultural Indian society, how it impacted. We could address the every point which is given in the question. According to, we can give the illustrations, examples, the practical examples. And we have the question, that is COVID-19 pandemic accelerated class inequalities and poverty in India. So how the COVID-19 impacted the inequalities, how the pandemic changed the new society and new normal, how is going on, and the class inequalities and poverty, how it impacted with elaborate, we can comment on it. It's a 10 marker question, expected, something it's a bit something very choosy question. And do you agree that regionalism in India appears to be consequences of rising cultural assertiveness? So here what we can see, the regionalism, casteism, culturalism, and the keywords which are mentioned in our syllabus, the different type of question is occurred, but the keywords are very familiar when we observe from the syllabus. And next question is, Indian philosophy and tradition played a significant role in conceiving and shaping the monuments and their art in India. Discuss. This is one more cultural heritage question we have. And last year we have the Indian heritage, the safeguarding needs. Here we have Indian philosophy and tradition, how it shaped our monuments and the art. It's also choosy question. And next, the interlinking of rivers can provide viable solutions to the multidimensional interrelated problems of droughts, floods, and interrupted navigation critically examined. So interlinking of rivers is going on. It's also the current affairs topic. Account for huge flooding of million cities in India, including the smart ones like Hyderabad and Pune, suggest lasting remedial measures. It's really a very good question, recent current affair. If we well prepare for the current affair, it would be very safe and easy going through the question paper. So fun, so expected something, that is the question. And next, India has immense potential for solar energy through there are regional variations in its development. So elaborate. So we also have the solar energy question, how we can tap the potential out of it. Recent developments also happening if we observe the current affairs. This is also the question. Good amount of information can um, write on the paper. Next question, examine the status of forest resources of India and its resultant impact on climate change. This is also regarding the climate change. Everything related to climate change. If we prepare for the climate change, we would consider all the dimensions out of it. From the dimensions, so one of the dimensions is forest resources. So if we prepare for the one topic, we could able to answer everything related to it according to the question. I think 15 marker, so we could able to at least write 15 points, and with the introduction and with the conclusion having step by step process from the challenges and needs and the suggestive measures, and from to the conclusion we could do deliver in a good way. Next, customs and traditions suppress reasons leading to obscurantism. Do you agree? So customs and traditions, this is also part of the society. Okay, this is also very good question, how we can elaborate it and how what we can do. We can examine these all the questions and we can link with the syllabus. It would be, yes, eye opener. It would be gateway to finding how we can do our best out of it. And next question, how have digital initiatives in India contributed to the functioning of education system in the country? Elaborate your answer. If we regularly follow the Yojana issue, we could have the digital initiatives copy in 1 month. We can have the education part also. That magazine only specified about how education is going on through the eyes of digital platforms and digital initiatives. It mentioned very good, so we can do that. The 20 questions quite but easy, and from the easy to moderate to tough levels are there. I expect, I accept that. And if you could see the Pala or Pala period or the rocket architecture quite bit, the regular type of questions asked, I think it's moderate paper we could review. And but what is the main matter is how we can complete the paper within the time limit. Yes, we know the keywords and we can do the best, but within the time how we can do it, how we can do it is the matter of success. And how we can accumulate and how we can elaborate our words in proper organization is the matter. So that is the main thing. The anything will only possible through the process of practice. Practice makes everything possible. Thank you.